Hey guys, just a little intro for today's video. I want to talk to you a little bit about your inspections, your seal inspections. I've already done my roof. I posted a video about doing my roof inspection, and of course the picture behind me, that's the unit when it was in storage for the winter. I had a cover on it, and I'm going to be using the Liquishine wash and wax as well as the black streak remover, and I'm going to go over the entire unit and check all of my seals. I did find a pretty nasty manufacturing defect where their quality control wasn't up to par on something, but you'll see that in the video. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about it yet. I don't know if I'm going to repair it myself, maybe make a warranty claim, but I just don't want to be without the unit, and I got a temporary fix on it, so you'll see that in the video as well. But very impressed with the Liquishine products, and here you go. Okay, so as a new RV owner, I'm sure you've got lots of questions, as I have. And one of the things I wanted to research was black tank treatments. As of yet, I've had no solids in my black tank, so I haven't had to add any treatments to it. I had some pods that make it smell better. I've dropped one of those in, but that's it. After doing some research, liquefied. All the test results I've seen, all of the reviews on it, liquefied is the way to go, at least for me. Everything I saw. This is the orange scented, and I'll be using that if in fact we end up starting to use our black tank with solids. However, one thing you don't know, you really want to do some upkeep on your camper. Now my camper, I've only had it about 7 months, but I'm already starting to see some little black streaks. Well, you can see a good one right here. I'll use that as the test, and you can see where it's getting black streaks all along here as well. So you want to try and protect your investment as best as possible. Now, and as I step back, I see more and more of it. Well, the folks at Liquefied also Liquishine. So I've got two of their products here. One of them is the black streak remover, pro level clean, non-abrasive, and it erases the stains fast. And then the wash and wax, pro level clean, seals and protects, and it's an easy application. So I usually buy my my microfibers in a big roll. It's cheaper. I don't wash them, I just toss them when I'm done with them. And you can see I got the roll right out here. So I just peel one off, and I use it for one, the application, two, the polishing, of course, and then one for the black streak remover. But I'm going to show you exactly how well this black streak remover works, and then how easy it is to use the wash and wax. So stand by. Alright, first thing we're going to do is the black streak. Hopefully you can see this right here. So I'm just going to do this one little section right here to get started with. And I'm going to use a microfiber on spray, and I'm just going to give it a little spray right across here and wipe it. And I don't know if you can see it, but that black streak is gone. I'm going to hit here, and wow. it takes it right off. I probably shouldn't be doing this in the direct sunlight, but for video purposes, that's what I'm doing. But man, that cleaned that right up. It took all those black streaks right off. So I'm going to get another clean microfiber just to show you how easy the wash and wax go on. And I'm just going to spray it in that area I just did. And you can feel the difference. It's kind of squeaky. It takes all of the stuff right off. So we'll get another clean microfiber. Put this on. Spray. And I don't need the hornets crawling up in there. I'm going to have to open that cover up and make sure I don't have a nest in there. So we'll give this a spray. And then we'll just wipe it down. And then we'll use another clean portion of it, give it a little buff. And man, that's like glass now. Nice and smooth. We got rid of the black streaks. We used the wash and wax. We used the black streak remover. And I'm going to do the whole side of the camper today. Both sides. I'm going to do the whole camper actually. Because I want to get a nice wax finish on it. It's just going to help it from having those black streaks. And it's just going to make the upkeep a whole lot easier. Anyway, Liquishine, give it a try. And please, purchased all these items myself. Amazon has it. You can go straight to the Liquishine or the Liquefied websites and purchase it. But can't say anything about Liquefied yet because I haven't used my black tank for any solids. But this stuff seems to be great. So continuing on with my Liquishine, I've got this side of the trailer done. It came out really nice. It's got a nice smooth feel to it. And while I was doing this, I was of course inspecting all of the seals around the windows, around anything that is cut into the trailer, the marker lights. I was checking all the seals. I noticed that my top air conditioner or my top refrigerator vent, I had some hornets that were flying in there, so I pulled that panel off and found a small hornet's nest. So I pulled that out and cleaned that area out, and I noticed that I had a gap, and you can see that gap right there. And the bottom is even worse. The panel does not fit correctly. It's got a big bow out right here, and water had been getting in there. And let me show you. This is kind of aggravating when you buy a brand new RV, and I'm going to take this panel off just to show you a little bit. So you can see where the panel's bowed in right here, and all of these screws were loose, and it's kind of bowed out here, and it almost looks like they use Flex Seal to paint this. It's like a silicone. The whole thing in here is all painted with like silicone. And you can also see there's some rust on these lugs and a little bit of rust right here. So there has been water getting in there. Now we've taken this on a couple of trips and we actually drove in the rain. I already cleaned up all of the manufacturing mess that was in here, and it was a mess. And you can see that this is not really all that, I mean, they really didn't do that great a job. There were 2 screws missing here, and I just found where there's another screw missing here. So I've got to add another screw there. And then when I got to looking at the seal, there was a huge gap right here. So water had been getting in behind this panel, and this panel is a good 1/4 inch away from the metal. So their quality control on their bills is not the best. Not very impressed with it. And when it's this tab's kind of bowed out. There's really nothing I could do about it. The proper way to fix it, let's put it that way. The proper way to fix it would be to take all the screws out, pull this panel completely out, take all of the sealant off, clean it down, get it right back down to metal, and reattach it, and try and be careful not to have it bow up at all. This silicone is just coming off of the plastic. It didn't adhere to it. Silicone's not the greatest, but I mean, there's no rot in the wood or anything. I've only had the thing 7 months, and it was put up for almost 5 of those months for the winter. But while I'm doing the Liquishine on here, I'm checking all of my seals, and this is an issue I found. So what I'm going to end up just doing is, when you put this panel in and you put the tabs in the bottom, there's little tab spots, and you push this up, it's not even close to being square, and it's missing the holes where these little punch pins go by a good distance. So I'm just going to go ahead and get it back in there the best I can. And the top is okay, the bottom is okay, even though it's not all the way down like it should be, but it's bowed out right here a good amount. And I'm just going to use some Gorilla Tape just to seal that up to keep water from getting in. And I'm going to do the same on the top, because the top has absolutely it has bare wood at the bottom. So I want to just make sure I don't get any water getting in behind these panels and doing damage to the framing. So I used the black streak remover on the front, got it all nice and clean. We'll go back over it with the Liquishine wash and wax. Then I got one more side to do, and yeah, you can see some of the black streaking here. Mainly any place that there's something mounted, the water will come down. You'll get some discoloration. This side, yeah, this side will be easier because I got a big window and a bunch of stuff, the awning mounts and that stuff. But we'll get the trailer finished up. I'll check the rest of all the seals. Everything else looks pretty good. Windows, the vents, water heater. Let's see, get this to open up. The seal around the water heater is good. Been rubbing a little bit metal to metal right there. Have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, for the most part, that looks pretty good. It's all sealed all the way around. So we're in pretty good shape. I'll get up here and check the top of the range vent and check the top of the window. But other than that, everything else looks pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, well, we're completely finished with the wipe down, the Liquishine, black streak remover. I got my Gorilla Tape on here. Hopefully it holds, because I really do not want to have to take that whole thing apart and try and square it up and make it correct. So hopefully some Park RVs sees this video and they get after their quality control people in regards to putting out a product that's kind of not what it should be. Other than that, still love the camper. It's been fantastic. I've been on a few trips with it already. Everything's been great. Everything's working. Added the extra solar panels. Added the second lithium battery. Everything's great. And yeah, I got my shore connection on, but it's not plugged in. So everything's running on solar in there. It's been really great. So hey, if you like the content, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button and all of that good stuff, and thanks for watching.